Hello and welcome to FPL Neutral. Today we look at my final Game Week 2 team selection. I know it's only a few hours away from the deadline tonight, but I just thought I'll get my team out there so I can go through what my thought processes are and what I'm looking at. And so, as this is going to be a weekly routine, I'm first going to be looking at my Game Week 1 points and then looking forward to what my lineup looks like for Game Week 2. I did discuss my game week 1 points in the last video as well, but I just thought I'll go through it again. So here it is, 64 points. I'm quite happy with that, actually, above the world average and what I've been seeing on Twitter and a lot of creators as well. So I did get lucky in a couple of spots for sure, especially that Monday night clean sheet from Rodon, Leeds defender, who I was proud of actually deciding to play him. Of course, I might have played the Palace defender Lacroix on the bench, who got 8 points as well. But very happy with the Rodon clean sheet. Getting a return from a 4.0 defender is always great feeling to have. Anyway, let's start off again with the goalkeeper first. Sanchez got the clean sheet, got the additional bonus point a day later. 8 points. That was great return. Of course, Palace had a goal scored, which was ruled out later with for a rule that I wasn't really aware of. But then with Chelsea's fixtures upcoming, I think Sanchez is firmly in place in that spot. I think he's one of the best options to have there. And onto my defense, I got 6 points from Pedro Porro. Spurs defense came through. I know a lot of people went double Spurs defense, and great for them. Porro did create a few chances, and he did have a shot on goal as well. So happy to still have the 6 points. And I know it's a tough fixture this week against City, but Spurs generally look better under Thomas Frank. So hopefully, he'll get more clean sheets down the line. Murillo, my Nottingham Forest defender, very unlucky to lose the clean sheet late in the match for a soft penalty against Brentford. They were looking good, although he wasn't really close for defensive contributions because we expect him to be right. Like he was such a monster for them last season. So, but still, Forest still have good defenders in the team clicked. So let's hope for more clean sheets later. And then on my bench, the defenders, of course, Lacroix came out with 8 points against Chelsea, got the defensive contributions as well. So I actually like the Lacroix pick. I think at 5.0 million defenders, I think he is the best option. And Anderson, of course, was on my bench again. So onto my midfield, Mo Salah came through at the last minute, and that's why he is the king. Like Mo Salah does, he plays 90 minutes, came out with the goal at the end, and uh, like that's why he's always reliable for captaincy as well. So that's why even considering him for captaincy this week as well, even though it's Newcastle away, it's a relatively difficult fixture, but Salah is built for points that way, so he's always there on the pitch. Anyway, so that happy with that. Now the disappointments, of course, there are quite a few in the team. The double Chelsea attack, the Watkins pick and Bruno Fernandes all blanking. I'll talk about them collectively now. So Chelsea looked a little definitely off it going forward. They weren't creating as much. Palmer looked not really involved in the up front. He was a little invincible. Ja Pedro got taken off for Liam Delap, which is to be expected. I think we are expecting 60, 70-minute subs for Ja Pedro going forward as well. But definitely, can hold on for this week because West Ham, and but down the line, if they continue to look little lethargic, I think maybe the lack of preseason is showing, and we'll see if we want to push them out. Bruno Fernandes, it was a difficult fixture against Arsenal. I think he was just one defensive contribution away from getting those 2 points. He got 11. But maybe this was the kind of game that you're expected him to get it, but still close and almost got a penalty as well. But the United attack generally definitely looks better from last year, so I'm sure they're going to do better. So happy to have Bruno, and he could be my captain in game week 3 when they play Burnley at home and Salah has plays Arsenal. So definitely good to have him in the team. Watkins Villa were quite disappointing. They hardly created. They got completely smothered by the Newcastle midfield. I think a lot of people did go the Watkins Rogers double up as well, so it must have been more disappointing for them. But still, again, because it's a good fixture this week against Brentford, who just conceded quite a few. So at least definitely one more week, and I'm not currently looking at any options of moving him to Gyökeres or Ekitike at the moment. I'm happy to go with Watkins. The big man from the weekend, it's Reinders. Tijani Reinders came out with 10 points, has been the everyone's jumping on him at the moment. I'm so happy to have him from the start and like not worry about that transfer. He looks great for City, looks a great signing. I'm not saying his minutes are guaranteed going forward because that's Pep roulette, and so many people didn't start, right? Mamouche, Turkey all didn't start, so they could be starting later. So, but Reinders looks good for that position at 5.5 million. He's great value. And my differential in this whole team was Jorginho Rutter of Brighton, came away with an assist for the penalty. Didn't take the penalty. I was hoping he might, but still good to have a return at least. But I am a little disappointed. He got subbed off after 68 minutes, I believe, for Welbeck, and I was hoping that he will stay and play along with Welbeck, and that didn't happen. So I think that could be my first transfer. I don't think I'll do it this week because, but next week I could do that. So 6 points, happy with that. Now, anyway, let's move on to my team for game week 2, right? I have, of course, one free transfer and I don't have any money in the bank. So like what are we looking at in game week 2? Let's go position by position again. Now there is a choice in goalkeepers as well, because Dubravka and the bench is playing Sunderland at home, which is possibly their best fixture of the year. So but Sanchez is playing West Ham, who looked very toothless as well in against uh, Sunderland last time. So I think the clean sheet odds are in favor of Sanchez, and Chelsea are definitely the better team. So I think I'll stick to Sanchez. But if I was maybe on the Forest defense playing Palace away, I think I might still, as in if you were on cells, I might still go Dubravka there. So, but I'm happy to go Sanchez at the moment. On to defense, I think the definite picks are Murillo against Palace away and Lacroix playing Forest at home. They're playing each other, so a nil-nil draw would be lovely. But again, both are good defenses, and I'm good chances of defensive contributions as well. So happy to go double defense in that match. Of course, Rodon is playing Arsenal away. He's the last on my bench. Now, the dilemma in defense for me is between playing Pedro Porro, who's playing City away, and Joachim Anderson, who's playing United at home. Obviously, the better fixture is United at home, but United have looked better. And but Pedro Porro has the much better attacking threat. He's on set pieces, and Spurs. And I just always feel like Spurs do well against City. And I think the new Thomas Frank, I like the team. I like the team how's doing. City will also look well, of course. I'm not expecting a clean sheet whatsoever, but I just feel maybe he can get defensive contributions against a high attack City team, and maybe he can get attacking threat as well. So at the moment, I'm on Pedro Porro. But I feel I might change towards the deadline tonight on the Anderson pick. That's my defense. On to midfield, it's the same five in midfield, of course. I think Salah, Palmer, Bruno Fernandes, Jorginho Rutter, and Reinders, they all have decent fixtures. Salah against Newcastle away is a slightly difficult fixture, and currently he is my captain. Let me just talk about that. I think Salah, I think, has a great record against Newcastle in all recent seasons. I think he's been very consistent against them, and he just is the most reliable, right? Who else is my other option? Like Palmer, I have not Palmer. Seeing him in the first match hasn't filled me with confidence in his goal scoring ability at the moment. So I need to wait until he clicks, even though it's West Ham. Watkins against Brentford away, same story. I think Villa need. I feel like I don't have the confidence in Villa needing to click. So Salah just feels easy, like it feels comfortable. I know he can blank a slightly difficult fixture, but Newcastle are okay. Like he can definitely score against them, and Liverpool attack looks good, right? They're scoring goals. So and on penalties, all that stuff. So I'm happy to go Salah captain. Next week, of course, Salah plays Arsenal, so maybe I'll change, and that's why I mentioned Bruno Fernandes playing Burnley is the right option there. So Salah is my captain. All the other five midfield, I think Rutter against Everton away, decent fixture, but Everton are okay, actually a decent defense, or even though they're missing Branthwaite, but so and they did look a little poor. Everton did look a little poor against Leeds. So I think definitely Rutter deserves this chance. He did come give me a return last game. But if I'm seeing more early substitutions for Rutter, like 60, 70-minute substitutions, I think the week after that they play City. So I think I'll look to do a transfer then. But at the moment, I'm okay keeping him. Reinders against Spurs at home, good fixture. I'm okay. Like he's at that price. Love to play him. And up front as well, Watkins and João Pedro both had disappointing earlier, but like with great fixtures with West Ham and Brentford, both whom conceded 3 goals each in the last weekend. So that is my team, and of course Mark Guiu is on my bench playing Burnley away, but he's not seen any minutes yet, so I'm not even considering playing him. So that is the team for this week. So let me know what you think, and let me know if you have uh, any doubts and or anything I could clarify. I'm of course rolling my transfer this week. Hopefully, I'll have I'll be able to make a better transfer next week with two free transfers. So thank you so much, and good luck to all this game week.